All right, Stephen, the Warriors even their Summer League record at 2-2 with a close win over the Miami Heat tonight. Some really good positive things. A big fourth quarter, a balanced scoring attack with 4 guys in double figures. Talk a little bit about what you saw out there tonight.
You know, we got off to a slow start. We only had 27 points in the first half, and we were really struggling to find somewhere where we could go so we could get some offense. But in the second half, Kassim Powell's really good, stretching the floor, playing some 4. I'd been playing him at the 3 spot for a long time, and tonight I was able to play him at some 4 so we could space the floor a little bit better, and he was able to get some open looks. Reggie Williams was very good in the second half after a slow start. He was able to come off some screens. I got him into more screening action than pick and roll action tonight, and he was able to get some open looks. And then, you know, Brian Chase really did a great job down the stretch of getting in the lane and getting open looks for other people, but also making a big 3 down the stretch. So overall, it was a very good effort.
Now, what does a game like tonight mean to a guy like a Brian Chase or Kassim Powell moving forward, even after Summer League, to get some confidence instilled in them that, hey, they played well in the Summer League and maybe this can propel them to bigger things later on down the road?
Definitely. You know, a good Summer League experience really, really helps a guy, you know, as far as other people seeing him play and you know, just having the exposure for Summer League. It's really big for those 2 guys. So for Brian Chase to really lead us back in the second half and lead us to a victory and make a game-winning shot was big for him. And then for Kassim Powell, I think it was really good for him because he's been playing 3 and he's known more as a 3, but today he played a spacing 4 and was able to defend the post and did a good job with his rotations defensively at the 4 spot, and then was able to space the floor on the opposite end. So, you know, I think people tonight were able to see those guys and see them in a different light a little bit than they had the first 3 games.
Now, one thing I noticed looking at the box score, the Warriors had 16 assists on 24 baskets tonight. Some pretty good ball movement. How difficult is it to put together a team that we got here about a week ago? You have 2 days of 2-day practices, and all of a sudden you're playing a game, and you can go out there and guys that aren't familiar with one another, and you still have 16 assists on 24 baskets.
Yeah, you know, it's tough. You know, like you said, we have 2 sets of 2-a-days, and then we play. So it takes guys a while to get to know each other and start playing together. And you know, today in shoot-around, we did a lot of drive and kick drills where guys are driving in, getting a piece of the paint, and then kicking to the open shooters. And I think it really translated into the game. So for those guys to share the ball, especially since, you know, the only real scorer that we had out there was Reggie Williams. So for those guys to create for their teammates was really big for us and a big key for us to win the game.
Now tonight we moved from the Cox Pavilion over to the Thomas and Mack Center. The other day in Cox Pavilion against the Wizards, it was probably sold out, might have had a couple thousand people there. Tonight we moved to the Thomas and Mack Center, probably had 2,000 people there in an 18,000 seat arena. Do the players care about that? Is it weird to play in an environment like that?
I think they do a little bit. You know, the other night there was so much energy in the building and the game started off kind of sloppy, and you know, I think they were feeling it a little bit. But tonight, you know, it seemed like the court was a little bit bigger for some reason. You know, I don't know if it was the fact that there were less people in the stands or just a bigger arena, but it seemed like we had more room to drive and our spacing was a little bit better. So, you know, the friendly confines of Cox Pavilion were great, but since we got the win tonight, we like Thomas and Mack.
Now, in addition to the players being on stage and on trial here during the Summer League, the NBA referees, or the referees who are here hoping to earn an invitation to the NBA or D-League or whatnot, talk about what that experience might be like for them, and that they're obviously, again, they're being looked at as well and viewed by their supervisors around the league.
Yeah, it's a great experience for them. You know, there aren't very many opportunities where you get to really go out there and practice as a referee. You know, most of the things you do are by video or, you know, lower leagues. But for this opportunity for them to come out and, you know, referee NBA style games and with some NBA players, and it's a great opportunity for them. And they're learning just like the players are, you know, and I try to talk to them as much as possible to see what they're thinking, and they've been very vocal with me as well. So it's a really good situation for them, and you get to see who's good and who needs a little bit of work. And the referee tonight actually was telling me that they do so much work after the game as far as watching film and how they're graded on every call that they make. So it's definitely a high stress environment for them, but I think it's really good because they get to go out there and really, you know, practice what they do with some NBA style games and NBA players.
Perfect. Now on Thursday night, the Warriors will conclude the Summer League with game number 5 against the Phoenix Suns. with the 2-2 record right now. How important, if it's important at all, to finish the summer league with a winning record?
It's important. You know, the guys have been talking about it before the game. The guys are really, really talking about getting a win tonight. You know, we've had some moral victories as far as our game against the Wizards. You know, we were undermanned and we played a good game, and I think defensively we've been really good over the whole summer league. But you know, they want to win, so I want to win as well. And if we could go out there and win the game against Phoenix, come out 3-2, we've had a successful summer league.